Hello ideal students, how are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. So welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard math subject. Now today we are going to start term 2, first chapter, that is fraction. Okay, what is fraction? Fraction represent a part of whole. See, as we have studied in grade 3 about fractions, isn't it? Denominator, do you remember? Numerator, denominator, yes. Whole, correct? Yes. So in this chapter, in the fractions, we are going to study at the end of the lesson that state what equivalent fractions are and the check for equivalence. Simplify a fraction to its lowest terms, convert improper fractions to mixed numbers and vice versa. Compare fractions and say which is greater. Add and subtract fractions with the same or different denominators. Solve story sums and everyday problems. Okay, so before that they have given a recall exercise. So this all part we have studied in grade 3. Just for a revise, again we are going to do it. Now what is the first question? Write what fractions the shaded part is of the whole. See, this is the whole. First, what you have to do? We have to write fractions. What fractions the shaded part is of the whole. See, how many parts are shaded, students? Can you see here? Rectangle they had given. First, how many parts are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Among 6, how many parts are colored? 1, 2 and 3. Isn't it? Yes. So we will write. How many parts are colored? 3. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 part. Got it? Yes. Now we'll move to the next picture. Now observe this. They have given the circles. Okay. We are solving that how many shaded parts are there in the fractions. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts are shaded, isn't it? Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. How many? 11. Out of 11, 11 is a whole part. Out of that, how many parts are shaded? 6. Clear? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. See. Now see this triangle. How many parts are there? First we will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. How many are there? 9. Out of this, how many are colored? Yes, can you see? 1, 2 and 3. So write on the top. Bottom you have to write number of parts and on top number of parts colored. Okay. 3 by 9. So I'll write here in the box. Now we'll move to the next. Now see this shape, circle, isn't it? Now in circle how many parts are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So write at the bottom 8. Now we have to find out how many parts are colored. Now see 1, 2, 3 and 4. So write on top 4 parts are shaded. Clear? Yes. Now we will write 4 by 8. Understood till here? Yes. Now we'll move to the second question. In the above figure, write the fractions for the part not shaded. Now we have written here shaded part. Now we have to write which part, how many parts are not shaded. First you have to write whole part of the given shape. So this given shape whole part is what? How many parts are there in whole? 6 we have written, so write as it is. Now we will count how many parts are not shaded. 1, 2, 3. So write on the top. Clear? Yes. Now the next B. What are the whole parts? 11. So write as it is. Now we will count which parts are not shaded. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So write on top. Clear? Now see question. See. Observe this shape. How many parts are there in whole? 9. Already we have counted. Now we need to count how many parts are not shaded. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So write on the top 6. Now D question. Now observe the figure. Shape, circle is there. How many parts are there? 8. Total whole 8 parts. Okay. Now we will count how many parts are not shaded. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? Understood till here? Yes, very good. Now we'll move to the third question. Now see what is the third question. Shade the part of each wall indicated. Now they had given. Okay. Now by seeing this we have to shade the part of given shape fraction. Okay. 5 divided by 6. Total whole how many parts are there? 6. Shall we check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of that how many we need to color, students? 5. Isn't it? Now you can color 5. See, this is my one part I colored. Two part. You have to do with pencil. 3 part. 4 and 5. Understood how to do? Clear? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. 5 divided by 12. Okay. How many we have to color? How many parts we have to color? Total in whole in the rectangle shape there are 12 parts. Isn't it? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of that how many we need to color? 5. So you can color as you like wherever you want. See how I color 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Color properly. Okay. In this way. Isn't it looking good? Yes. We have colored 5 parts. Now the next shape, square. Okay. How many parts are there in the square? Yes. They have given at the bottom 8. Shall we check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of that how many we need to color? 3. So color 3 parts wherever you want. 1 part, 2 and 3. Okay. Now see next. They are given triangles. How many triangles? 8. Out of that we need to color 7 triangles. So just color the triangles. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear? Yes, very good. Now we'll move to the fourth question. See what is fourth question? Write numerator or denominator. Now what is numerator? Yes, see. Now I'll tell you with this example. Okay. Now numerator means in the given 5 out of 6. So the number 5 is a numerator which is on the top, and the number 6 which is written at the bottom is denominator. Are you getting? It is the number of equal parts into which whole part is divided. Okay. These numbers of the given part. Now what we have written, 5 divided by 6. 5 parts are colored. So colored part is on the top. That is numerator. And the 6 is what? Whole part. Equal. How many are there? That is 6. 6 is a denominator. Already we have studied in grade 3. Now see here, in 5 divided by 6. In that, what is 6? Where is 6? 6 is at the bottom. Bottom means denominator, top means numerator. Keep in your mind. Top means numerator, bottom means denominator. Clear? Yes. Now 6, where is 6? 6 is at bottom. Isn't it? So it is 6 is a denominator. Now see the B question. In 4 by 9, 4 divided by 9, 4 is, where is 4? 4 is at the top. If top, we have to write numerator. So write here numerator. Now the C question. 11 by 7. In that, what is 7? Where is 7? At the bottom. So if it is at the bottom, we have to write denominator. Okay, the next, in 17 by 19. Now 17, where is 17? On the top, isn't it? If it is on the top, what we have to write? Numerator. Clear? Yes. Now we'll move to the fifth question. Fill in the blanks. Now 1 divided by 2 of 6 is equals to dash dash. Now we have solved these types of question. What you have to do? Whatever the denominator is there, you have to divide with 6. Now see, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. Now what is the answer? 3. So you have to write 3. Otherwise, the second method how we have studied? So write 6 divided by 2 and solve. In this way also, or directly also you can do. The next, 1 divided by 3 of 18. Okay. Now see, 3 ones are 3, do with pencil. 3 what's are 18? 3 6 are 18. So the answer is 6. Now C question. 1 divided by 4 of 20. Now 4 ones are 4, 4 5s are 20. So the answer is 5. Now the next, 1 divided by 5 of 25. Now 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25. So the answer is 5. Next, 1 divided by 6 of 24. 6 ones are 6. Yes. Tell me. 6 4s are 24. So the answer is 4. Now 1 divided by 8 of 64. Now tell me what is the answer. Now say 8 table, where is 64? Yes. 8 8s are 64. 8 8s are 64. The answer is 8. Clear till here? Understood everyone? Yes, very good. Now we will do one activity. See, now we are going to study about equivalent fractions. Now what is equivalent fraction, students? The same we are going to study with the maths lab activity 1. Now what they say, from a chart paper cut out 3 rectangles of the same size. Okay. Now I do have here rectangle shapes, 3 cutouts, same size. Can you see? Yes, 1, 2 and the 3. Now what they said, fold the first rectangle into 2 equal parts and shade one part as they have shown. Now what I am doing, see, first part I have taken and I will make into 2 parts equal. Okay, you have to keep as it is and make equal parts. And what they said, we have to color one part. So you do have crayons with you, isn't it? Yes, you do have. So take whatever color you like it and just color it. Okay. See, I have taken violet color. So this full part you need to color in this way. Okay. Now what they said, now cut out the shaded part. Now what we have to do, we have to cut this part. But before that, what I'll do now, I'll go with the second step. What is the second step? Now fold the second rectangle into 4 equal parts. Now I've taken another rectangle shape. They said now we need to fold into 4 equal parts. Now see, when I fold, now I got 2 equal parts, but I need to fold again to get 4 equal parts. See, can you see what I'll do? Yes, now you can see. See, when I fold, I get 2 parts. Again if I fold, I'll get 4 equal parts. Now what to do? Now shade 2 parts as they have shown in the textbook. Now I will take another color. Now I need to color 2 parts. I'll keep this page aside and I'll take this page. Now I like yellow, so I'll color yellow. Parts we need to color it. Okay, this activity you are going to do at home to understand in better manner and the practical way. Yes, I have colored 2 parts. Now they said cut out the shaded part, but this we are going to do later on. Now we'll move to the third. Fold the third rectangle into 8 equal parts. Now I do have the last one. Now I need to divide into 4 parts to get 8 equal parts. Now I will fold. See, now I got 2 parts, 2 equal parts. Can you see this and this side same? Now I fold in this way. Now can you see? I got 4 equal parts, isn't it? Now what I need to do? Again I want, so just fold in this way and again make one more fold here. See, now I'll border it so you can see properly how many parts we got. Can you see? Yes. How many parts we got? 8 equal parts. Just observe. Each part is equal with each other. Same rectangle. First rectangle we have divided into 2 equal parts. Second rectangle we have divided into 4 equal parts. Now third rectangle we have divided into 8 equal parts. Now what we have to do? Now take another crayon. Now I'll take blue color. Okay, and now we need to color. We have to shade 4 parts as they have shown. Now these 4 parts I am going to color it. So don't color here and there in this. You have to color as they have shown in the textbook, in the canopy. One part I colored. Now the second part, now the third part. You like drawing, students? And I hope you are enjoying activities also. Now the fourth part. Yes. Now see. Now I have colored this one also. Now what we have to do? Now we have to put all parts which we have colored and we have to cut, that I kept pending. Now we will find that they are in the same size. Now what I'll do? Just observe once again. First rectangle. Yes. The second rectangle. And the third rectangle, isn't it? Take scissor and just cut the color part. Do slowly and safely. If you are feeling uncomfortable, take your parents' help for cutting. See, this is second rectangle. Whatever color part we need to cut, and the third rectangle which we have divided into 8 equal parts. Now but we need to cut whatever part we have shaded. Okay, done. Now see, if I put this all the shapes together, whatever parts, what you can observe, students? What you can observe? See, there are different parts we have made it, different parts we have shaded. One part we have shaded, 2 parts we have shaded, 4 parts we have shaded. But when I join all together, what you can see? What you can see? Can you compare? Yes. See, they are in same size. How they are? They are in same size. Now, this is blank one, okay? This is one part colored, okay? Now, this is 2 part colored. Here 2 parts are there, but here 1 part. But when we join this together, they are equal. They are in same size. Now, we will observe. See, here at least we have made 4 equal parts, isn't it? We have color. But when I join this 4 parts with 2 parts, what you can observe, students? The 2 parts are same in size. Again, if I compare with this 4 parts with the one shaded part together, see, same. This is what? Equivalent fraction. See, this is what equivalent fraction. In the first part, as they have shown, 1 divided by 2. What is 1 divided by 2? See, what is whole part? How many parts we have made it? 2 parts. We have to write at the denominator. And how many parts we have colored? 1. So we have to write in the place of numerator on the top. So 1 by 2. And this we have divided into 2 equal parts. And 4 equal parts, and how many parts we have colored? 2. So this fraction is 2 by 4, and the same rectangle we have divided into 8 equal parts, and we have colored 4 parts. So this fraction is 4 divided by 8. So when we have seen this all the fractions. Now when we put this all cut one over the other, and when we have compared, that you will find all the parts are same in size. So this shown has 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8 is equal. So 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8 are called equivalent fractions. Got it, students? Though they are having so many parts, but they are equivalent to each other. So keep in your mind, 1 divided by 2, 2 divided by 4 and 4 divided by 8 are equivalent fraction. Clear till here? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. See, there are here some other equivalent fractions they are given. Now observe this. This is also one type of rectangle. Now when I divide into 3 parts and one part is colored, so this fraction is 1 divided by 3, and the same paper we have divided into 6 equal parts, and I have colored 2 parts. So the fraction is 2 divided by 6, and again same, just observe, same size. Again I have divided into 12 equal parts. How many? 12. So, and I have colored 4 equal parts. See, the colored part is same. The colored part is same, and the size of the paper is also same. So when we keep together this cut one part, we get equal or same size, and not colored, not shaded part also when we keep together, we get same size. Just observe, same size. So here we can say 1 by 3, 2 by 6 and 4 by 12 are called equivalent fractions. Understood? Yes. So one more example here. Now see, we have divided circles into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. In that we have colored 2 parts, 2 by 3. And again here, see, there are 3 parts. Here they have not made it in equal parts. They have given all together, that is 6 circles. So we have to write 6, and how many parts are colored? 4. 4 out of 6. So here when we keep this part and this part together, they are same, and not shaded part also same. So here also we can say 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 are, what are they? They are called as a equivalent fraction. Okay, fine. Now I hope you understood. Now it's time to wind up our today's session. I hope you all have enjoyed today's Maths Lab activity 1. What is your today's home assignment, students? So today whatever we have solved, recall exercise, try to solve by your own in the textbook itself with the pencil, and do the activity number 1 with rectangle shape. You can take any other shape and just divide into equal parts as they have shown, and just color it. And whatever we have studied, equivalent fractions, depending on that, exercise 1.1 is there. That we are going to see in our next session. But still, I suggest you try to solve this exercise 1.1 in the textbook itself with the pencil, and just observe in our in the next episode whether you have solved all correct or no. Okay, till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.